This is the truth about Aegon. It is the story of a fight between average Dutch dock workers against one of the largest insurance companies in the world. A fight between solidarity and power, the solidarity of employers and employees pitted against the power of big money. A fight between justice and corporate greed. The truth about Aegon, an honest story about an unfair fight. A dispute about money, 770 million euros. The restricted assets of the pension fund of dock workers. 770 million euros that the courts have determined can be allocated to nothing and no one besides the pensions of dock workers. Yet Aegon refers to it as its own money, purely out of corporate greed. The story begins almost 10 years ago when a rich pension company put itself up for sale. All the major insurance companies are interested, but one by one they rule themselves out. This is because the wealth of this pension company is subject to special conditions. Its assets are largely restricted. Figuratively speaking, the money is locked away in a chest which is labelled in strong legal terms. This money is reserved exclusively for the pensions in the docks. All the insurance companies lose interest except for Aegon. In a secret takeover operation codenamed Lee Towers, Aegon offers big money for the pension company. Aegon attaches one important condition to the purchase. The capital locked away, the restricted assets of the dock pensions, must be released within 5 years. If this condition is not met, Aegon will demand half of the takeover sum back after 5 years. A clever idea, but the sale falls through. In the meantime, the rich pension company plunders the restricted assets by itself. It withdraws 90 million euros to put towards so-called interesting activities. However, the courts step in to prevent this, saying this money is for the pensions in the docks. 6 years after the failed operation Lee Towers, Aegon seizes its opportunity after all. It pays 1.3 billion euros for the pension company. 1.3 billion? And what are the conditions this time? And what about the restricted assets? Aegon says that the restricted assets will remain with the pension company, but refuses to let anyone see the purchase agreement. There is chaos at the docks. Alarm bells start ringing as far away as Australia and the USA. After all, Aegon is also active within the insurance markets there. In Sydney, the International Maritime Organisation Convention expresses its disgust at Aegon and its subsidiary Transamerica.
All unions strongly object to the attitude of Aegon.
What follows is an international campaign against Aegon's greed. In San Francisco, trade unions form a picket line outside Transamerica's front door. The Americans then arrive in The Hague to form another picket line, this time right in front of the venue for Aegon's annual general meeting of shareholders. However, Aegon doesn't give an inch to spite the uproar, and then in January 2011, the Supreme Court makes an announcement. The restricted assets are where they should be, on Aegon's balance sheet.
Aegon heeft de stichting ook betaald voor het beklemd vermogen.
So, contrary to the words of Aegon in 2007, these assets can indeed be found on Aegon's balance sheet. Is that being honest, Aegon? Claiming not to have the 770 million euros of restricted pension assets at your disposal, but in the meantime, showing them off in your annual accounts. And what is Aegon intending to do with that pension capital? Wait until the last dock worker dies? Throughout the world of politics and in the media, Aegon is described as immoral. People everywhere are disgusted that Aegon has filled its pockets in such a devious way. Aegon has behaved dishonestly. Aegon has acted in the interests of a cold, hard pursuit of profit, corporate greed, common gluttony on the part of an international financial institution for which wealth is simply never enough. They always want more. They want 770 million euros in pension capital from the docks. And that is the truth about Aegon, an honest story about an unfair fight. But dock workers never give in. So Aegon,
put the money back! 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 Put the money back!